Mike. Guess
Danny
what we
boy.
have, buddy?
Our
This is
first
KBS.
ever KBS review.
It is. First ever. We've
Yes.
never done
First ever.
another KBS before. There's not one
Not
in
a
the
one.
vault with crappy cellular connection. No, not at all.
I wouldn't think so.
Here
We've
we
never
are in
had
the
those
high.
issues.
Yeah, we're in the high defs version of 1080p YouTubes.
Dan, this is FLX beer reviews. These types of peasant problems are beyond us.
Guess what? We're gonna swirl away those problems, sir.
Swirl them right away.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What do we got?
So we're gonna get into this. This is KBS, but this is the espresso variant. This is the 2019. Well, actually, technically 2020 release, but bottled in 2019. Bottled
11,
on
14,
19. Yep.
All right.
Coming in
Beautiful.
at a lovely, warming 12% ABV.
And this is their barrel aged series.
So,
and it is fun.
We'll get ahead and pour this out. Mike, you've never had KBS?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. This variant or just in general?
I've had a KBS, but not this variant, no.
Okay.
Let's get that in some proper glassware.
Nah, I just pour the whole thing. Whatever.
All right, well.
I'm an animal.
You're allowed to be.
And then I put the bottle over on the wrong side because I'm a rook.
That's okay. That looks good. It is dark, thick.
Holding up to the light, it's motor oil.
It is motor oil.
Maybe slightly brown. Maybe.
A little bit, maybe. I'm not really seeing it, but
the head seems very silky. It's not sticking around too long on mine, but a khaki color.
It's fading kind of quick.
Yeah.
A little bit of lacing and flavin though. They're getting that 12% behind.
Yeah. Alcohol legs up there. All right. Let's get a whiff.
All right.
You definitely get that dark roast.
I'm getting the booze
that they claim is in the espresso.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely get the booze from the barrel.
Yeah, I'm getting that barrel aged booze right off the top.
Mine is. I took it out of my beer fridge. It was about 42 degrees.
I'm hoping mine was somewhere around there.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel too cold, but
yeah, I like starting these a little colder and then seeing how they warm up and stuff. It's part of the.
I'm getting some sweet notes on there too.
Yeah,
it smells good.
It smells like a very roasty, bourbon barrel aged stout. I feel like I've smelled it before.
Yeah,
but
it's very familiar. Yeah. But it's that familiarity of I've smelled this before and I definitely want to drink it.
Not a lot of dark fruit. Sometimes you get some dark fruit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's staying along the notes of the espresso and everything. And I mean, I know it sounds kind of boring, but whatever. All right.
Yeah, it smells good. Let's dive in.
On it. Yeah. All right.
Cheers,
wow.
buddy.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
What do you got?
Look at yours. Look at the color of your head versus mine. There's a big difference there.
I don't know if it's the light or what, but
cameras.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Cheers, buddy.
All right. Cheers, buddy.
The body.
That is. Keep going.
I was gonna say right off the bat, the body. There's a little heft, right as soon as it comes on your tongue. There's a little heft when you take that first sip, and I noticed that right away. And I say that because the trouble with a lot of Founders barrel aged beers that I've noticed recently, and maybe it's been that way the whole time, but my palate's evolved. I drink a lot more stouts. Usually the palate, it's a little thin compared to other barrel aged stouts.
Okay.
Versus a Bourbon County stout, let's say. It comes off a little thin, but
Okay.
this one's actually got a nice little bit of heft on it.
I'd say it's maybe pushing just over medium. I'd say it's not terribly heavy, but it ain't light by any means.
So what's the first thing you're getting as far as
It's still the barrel aged. It was there on the nose, and it's just coating my whole mouth. It's like front and center.
The barrel character comes off, and it comes off. I get a little oaky tannin to it, and a slight peat, if you will. For people that drink whiskey, those descriptors that come off, they'll figure it out. It's
okay.
For someone that doesn't drink whiskey, I do not. You do not.
I do not.
Okay. So that oaky tannin, what I mean peaty, is like almost that wood. Like,
okay.
If you walk into a dank forest, like a rainy forest or whatever, and you get that woody smell and everything,
yeah,
from the moss stuff, that's what I mean, like that peaty. That's what I associate it with. I could be wrong, because I'm no professional. I'm not a professional YouTuber like Joe from the Beer Patrol.
Oh, that guy is.
I aspire to be one. I definitely aspire to be one.
I have to agree with you, because I'm getting it really just the booze and the barrel, like they are so prevalent. I'm almost the espresso and any kind of maybe stone fruity taste is almost an afterthought for this. I'm getting the roasty aspect of the espresso, but the flavor is just it's not hitting me right away. It's all booze and barrel here, it seems.
Yeah. The espresso is definitely, you're right. I think it is definitely lost. I'm still getting it. I still, on the very back end, I'm getting the coffee. I'm getting the roasted, toasty notes associated with the coffee, and that bitterness that it would leave. A slight.
I almost think this is going to be like as it warms, that coffee is going to come out much more. Yeah.
Just for reference, though, I did have this fresh, obviously, and I will say fresh, the espresso really popped for me, at least.
Okay.
It depends on the person. I've seen different kind of takes on it from reviews and Untappd and all that stuff.
Okay.
Coffee does kind of die out kind of quick on certain things. So it's definitely going to be really interesting as this warms.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we're going to get a lot more flavors, and different things are going to open up as it gets warmer.
So do you remember the KBS you had at all? I mean, can you take this? Do you remember enough to like take this and versus that, and kind of which one?
No.
Okay,
not at all.
Fair enough. What about CBS?
Oh, CBS. That's just a barrel aged balanced bottle of delight.
If we ever do one
of those,
once we do like a bottle share or something, I do have in my possession a bottle of Founders Imperial Stout. Just like the base. That's it.
Oh. Well, that I'd like to try.
I got that from a good friend, No Jinx. He managed to pick me up a bottle, so I can't wait to try that. I've been kind of hanging on to it, just kind of when do I want to pop this open? So we'll see.
All right,
I'd be really interested in that. All right, Mike. So I know it's tough with the stouts. They're a sipper. Like you gotta sit here and sip on it, kind of go through the motions with it. But based off initial reactions, what do you think?
Initial reactions, I'd say I'd give this a. I'm gonna go 3.5.
Wow. Okay.
It's
Wow.
it's good, but I think I'm missing any of the other flavors in there, and I'm sure they're gonna pop out later when it warms. I'm probably doing the beer a little bit of a disservice, but I don't know if it's something I would actively seek out.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'll go with a 3.5.
Okay. As you said that, I took a sip and I got my palate's getting more acclimated to the barrel and the booze, and I think I'm
Yeah.
being able to seek out some of those other notes.
Okay.
And I kind of got a little bit more espresso, a little dark
Okay.
chocolate
All right.
going on,
All
more
right.
like a baker's chocolate. It's like, you know,
Yeah. A
baker's
bitter
chocolate,
chocolate.
like that weird candy bar that was always in your parents' cupboard, like your mom's baking goods, and you thought
Yeah.
you scored. You thought you scored. You're just like, I hit it big, man. Oh, I got chocolate. And then you take that bite, and you realize it's the biggest mistake of your childhood.
Yeah.
And your mom
And
just
then you
sits there
hate
and
chocolate
laughs.
for a while.
Yeah, your mom just sits there and she's not mad. She's just like reveling in just watching you just go over the sink and go, oh, why did you do this to me, Ma?
So, like
So,
she won some victory that was just completely one-sided.
absolutely.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So after
So
my
what do you think?
tangent and rambling,
Mhm.
I can't remember what I gave this the first time. I really can't. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay.
4 because even as it is, I think it's still a perfectly good stout.
It
Good
is.
barrel aged stout. Um, I've had worse. I've had better. It's somewhere in the middle. So yeah,
Yeah. Take my review with a grain of salt, I guess.
yeah. Hey, we all can't like every beer, and differences are good.
That's
So
true. All right. Sounds good.
so Mike, how do they get a hold of us? All our fans out there.
I'd say if there's anyone that's interested in doing such a thing, based on our previous videos, there's got to be some sort of contact information in the description. Would I be
Yeah,
correct in
yeah.
assuming that?
I
Okay.
believe there would be some Twitters, some
Twitter's, maybe
Instagrams.
some untaps.
Oh yeah, definitely down there.
All right.
Uh,
So
yeah.
leave a comment if you feel so inclined. Let us know what you think.
Can you just keep talking for a minute? I got a swirl.
I'll give it a swirl. All right.
Look at that.
So yeah, thanks for
Look at that.
watching.
Nice silky.
Come back for the swirls.
Yeah,
Stay
come
for the
back for the
further swirls.
swirls. Funny enough, Mike still likes us better than Jenny Kolsch. So,
That's not hard to believe.
Oh, we'll find a worse beer someday. Yeah.
As the
All
beer
right.
swirls.
All right, guys. Thanks for sticking around for another beer review from us.
Appreciate it.
This was supposed to be a shorter review, and
Yeah, we failed on that attempt.
yeah,
I'd give this
definitely.
review a 3.2. All right. Thanks for watching.
We're going on like 2 hours here. We got to go.